Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jupiter James and this is Astro Motivation, where I awaken the astrologer within you and aim to give you a little inspiration and motivation per your unique placement within your birth chart. You know, I really do feel that before a time of technology, we were a culture and a society that were better able to look up at the stars and understand exactly where our dreams were and how to get them. And so if that sounds good to you, let's get into it. Today we're gonna get into a very near and dear technique that I love to use, and that is tracing the lords through the houses, okay? And today we're gonna get into the fifth lord through the houses and what interpretations we can come across when we use this technique, okay? Now, the fifth house in astrology is all about the fun. You know, this is gonna be a very fun video for me because usually things may be gloom and doom and maybe this and maybe that, but this specific placement is all about the things that we enjoy in life. This is about love, this is about dating, this is about sex, romance, this is about our partners and who we attract. This is also about our children, you know, so, and our hobbies. So this is gonna be a very fun video and a very informative video on where these themes will be best utilized for you, where your talents lie, where your intelligence lie, where your attractive forces are, and also the people that you attract and things of that nature, okay? So let's get into it. Today we're gonna get into, let's go ahead and start with the fifth house lord in the first house. Okay, so when you have the fifth house lord in the first house, this is gonna mean that who you are is gonna be on display, okay? This could be for my actors, my singers, anyone that is bringing a lot to the table as far as their talent. This is what they are going to be associated with, all right? People are not gonna be able to differentiate you from the talent that you have. This is very much the people that on television who will play a role, like let's say Daniel Radcliffe, right? He played Harry Potter, and now no one can disassociate him from that role, okay? Like, it's like, oh, Harry Potter's in this movie? Oh, have you seen Harry Potter? He in that movie now. Like, but they don't call him Daniel Radcliffe. You see what I'm saying? He's forever Harry Potter. So this is the type of flavor and the flair or the phenomena that you can associate with, that you will be so heavily tied to your talent and your hobbies that people can't dissociate you from those things because you are one and the same. You are going to be someone that people see as a really good time. You could be the life of the party. You could be someone that is a party planner. You could be someone that is in a very creative or very fun field, and this is how people will associate you, okay? You will be, the identity will be tied to the talent that you bring to the table, okay? Or the intelligence even that you bring to the table, because the fifth house is all about your intelligence. Your children will look a lot like you if you have children. Your children will probably also follow in your footsteps, as probably inheriting the talents or the hobbies that you have or that you hold near and dear to yourself and who you are, okay? You will be someone who is very action oriented and putting a lot of energy into cultivating your unique talents and your expression and bringing who you are to the center stage, okay? Whatever that may be. It could be something that is not talented at all, but your life lesson and where you will be the most recognized and where you will be the most utilized and best served is for you to put yourself out there. Whenever you put yourself out there, you will be well received. Now, these things can vary and change depending on the signs that are on each house, on the fifth and the first house. So let me know what those things are, okay? Let me know the planet sign and the houses that are a part of this fifth house going into the first, or the fifth house lord going into the first, and I will let you know what you could be experiencing. But let me know if this resonates for you, okay? But this is a very fun placement for anyone that is out to have fun. You know, this is your placement. This is your video, okay? You will embody all fifth house qualities of dating, of fun, of romance, of you know, going out and having fun and being center stage, getting a lot of attention. You will be like almost like a pseudo Leo. You will have Leo-esque qualities, and whenever you are dating, you may feel a lot more like yourself. You may feel that the world is giving you applause when you put yourself out there, okay, in whatever respect. It could be in an intellectual setting, a creative setting, a romantic setting. When you put yourself out there, this is where you are applauded. And this is kind of where where the universe wants you to put a lot of your energy into, and a lot of who you are into is in your creative abilities and in your creative forces and bringing those things to the table. So I really do hope that that helped you, okay? Moving forward, with fifth house lord going into the second house, this is gonna make for someone who will be, a lot of their values will be tied to their talents, their hobbies, their creative forces, and within their dating field, okay? You will also be someone that makes a lot of your money through the hobbies or the talents that you express or that you showcase, okay? Your money will be best gained by you putting those things out on center stage. You are gonna be someone that within your job or with how you make your money, you cannot hold those things back or be shy, because money will not be afforded to you if you take that approach. This is gonna be, again, for my actors, for my painters, anyone that wants to make money by way of their hobbies or even through their relationships, you know, through their romantic relationships. This could be that, or even sex. You could find that that is a way you make money, through those themes and through those qualities, okay? You will also find that the values that you hold true to yourself are going to be directly connected to a talent that you have, okay? This could be for my teachers who are maybe teaching dance classes, or people who are teaching let's say like a fitness class, right? If that is a personal hobby of theirs, they would make money by teaching people about this hobby, teaching people about this creative or this hobby that they have, and that's how they make money, okay? By becoming a teacher of those things, because the second house is all about your values, what you value, okay? And when it goes into the fifth house, it gives me very much like teacher placement. It gives me a placement of someone who needs to express the values that are inherently true to themselves in order to, excuse me, in order to gain money, okay? So my motivational speakers, this could be good. This could be for anyone that wants to make money through their hobbies or their talent, all right? And you could also make money through your romantic partnerships, okay? You could find that when you are in romantic partnerships, your money increases for some reason, but that some reason is because your fifth lord is going into the second house, okay? That you may also be someone that wants to attract people, romantic partners who have similar values to yourself. And more times than not, you find that you do attract people that have similar values to the background that you grew up in, and that also may be people who are stable and be people who have a little bit of cash on them. But at the very least, they are someone who shares the same values and that you hold true and near and dear to yourself, all right? And they may also be in similar artistic fields as yourself, or have similar intellectual capabilities as yourself, okay? So you could find that with the fifth lord going into the second house. But these things can vary and change depending on what the fifth house sign is and what the second house sign is. So let me know what those things are in the comments, and also let me know if this resonates with you or not. But this is someone who could really make a lot of money through showcasing their talent, all right? So I really, really recommend that. If you were looking for a sign to put your talent out there and make money off of it, this is your sign, okay? Do it, because you will make a lot of money by showcasing yourself and putting that talent out there, okay? Or if you want a rich husband or a rich person, as far as how you make your money within your relationships, this is your sign that you will probably most likely receive those things, okay? So moving forward, with fifth house lord going into the third house, you will find that this person will be extremely, extremely expressive with their voice. You may have a creative voice. These are for my voice actors, or for my singers, or for my people who just are a big hobby of yours, could be writing or being an author, or people who are meant to use their voice in an outward public setting. You are meant to be showcasing and showing off your voice, okay, and talking to people and communicating. And this will also be a theme of your upbringing, because the third house rules your siblings, okay? There's gonna be a lot of busyness and a lot of situations that come about with your siblings, okay? You could have been the sibling that got the most attention growing up, because fifth house is a Leo house, and if we relate that with a sibling house, this could mean that you had a dynamic where either you had to lead the siblings, where you had to, you had all the attention within the siblings, or what you said went at home. You know, you would say something as far as your siblings, or there was a lot of communication with your siblings, but what you would say would be the leading or driving force between you and your siblings growing up. But if not, this could be someone that just is really meant to perhaps be an author or a singer, or someone or a person who holds speeches or debates, or is a good negotiator or a lawyer. Anyone that's using their voice and showcasing it and putting it out there, this is what this placement is for, is that your chart is encouraging you to use your voice out and put it out there, okay? You find that you are able to get into relationships easily when you use your voice and when you communication. A big theme within your relationships and within your romantic partners is going to be in communication, okay? You could also find that you date a lot of people by way of a brother or sister, okay? They have a really big connection with their brother or sister, okay? Maybe you met your partner through a brother or sister. Maybe you've met them through your local neighborhood. You can meet your partner through your local neighborhood or things like that, okay? But you will attract people who have a big connection with their voice and their siblings, okay? And communication, and putting it out there is going to be of utmost importance for you in your life. This is gonna be one of those indicators in the birth chart that the birth chart is literally screaming at the person and saying, speak up, please, say, because when you say, the more attention you get, and the more things run smoother or get done or become more effective or solidified, or things happen by way of your voice when you articulate, okay? But yeah, these things can vary and change depending on those signs. So let me know the fifth house Lord going into that third house and what those things may be, and I'll write back to you in the comments what you could be experiencing, okay? But I really do hope that helped you. Bye. With the fifth house Lord going into the fourth house, this is gonna make for someone who may love to have dates at home, okay? You may meet your partner around somewhere in your local neighborhood or literally at home. You may find that your partners have a big connection to home or feel like home to you, okay? They could almost kind of look like your mom. They could look like someone within your family that is very nurturing for you, or a very healing force for you within your relationships, okay? You could find that you get a lot of first dates going to their home, or them coming to your home. Just there's a lot of energy within the themes of your relationships or the romantic partners that you acquire, that there's a big theme around home, okay? There's always maybe a first meeting around home, a problem around home, but the home comes up, okay? Home comes up, or your mother comes up. You can meet someone through your mother. With fifth Lord in the fourth house, you could find that you could be someone that is doing something very expressive from your home. These are my real estate agents, okay? These are my people who may have a YouTube channel and they're doing their creativity from the comfort of their home. You know, this could be that type of placement. So look out for that. This is also a placement of someone who is really expressive at home. You could be someone that is extremely creative and you do all of your creative arts at home, but it's a funny combination because your artistic flair can be very healing for people, and you may want to hide those things, but there is kind of a balance between hiding your talent and also showcasing your talent, okay? Because with the fourth house is all about your private life, your home matters, things you keep very close to the chest, right? But the fifth house is literally the opposite. It's like being out and expressing and showcasing a talent, right? So I would say that there is a big theme around showcasing the things that you feel near and dear to your heart, that when you do express your feelings, when you do make that hobby and you put it out there on Front Street, or you create from home, this is when things flow, okay? When you are cultivating your hobbies at home, when you could be a very good mother or father, because The fifth house is all about children. So you could be a very good father or mother with this placement. And you may find that you shine at home by way of your family, by way of your children, okay, with this placement. You are someone that probably also had a very, very good or very happy memories of your childhood upbringing or of your mother or all of those things, okay? Because the fifth house is about happy-go-lucky feelings. It's the house of Leo, and when it's going into the house of your home, you could find that either you were a leader at home, either there was a lot of attention on you at home, maybe you're the star of the show at home, or you just have very happy memories of home, okay? Now these things can vary and change depending on the sign and the planet and the Lord that is, you know, in affiliation with this fifth house Lord going into the fourth house. So let me know what those things are in the comments below, and if you resonate, and I will write back to you what you could be experiencing with those respective combinations that you may have in your chart, okay? But I really do hope that this helped you. Bye. With fifth Lord in the fifth house, this is gonna be a very blessed placement, okay? This is gonna be someone that is highly, highly, highly creative, okay? When you have the fifth Lord going into the fifth house, or any Lord going into its respective house for that matter, it's going to magnify and only give a positive result when those things are in that type of configuration, okay? So when you have the fifth Lord in the fifth house, you will almost be someone that takes on Leo qualities. You will get a lot of attention just naturally. Whenever you are having fun, you are someone that's so magnetic. You are someone that gets a lot of attention. When you go out and you are just having fun, this is what your chart is screaming at you to do. It's screaming at you to go out and have fun, go date, just have sex, go just be free and have fun. When you do those things, life goes easy for you and good things happen, good results happen, okay? You are meant in this life. If I saw this in a chart, I would say, put the phone down, go outside and go have fun. And in combination with that, you are gonna be someone that is meant to cultivate your talents and your gifts. You are probably so multi-talented in this life. You are gonna be someone that is like a jack of all trades, that you could see something on television, you could see a dance move, or you could see a painting, you could see anything. You could just see it and you know how to do it. You could be someone that is so highly creative and so highly talented that if you were to ever fall on your face, all you gotta do is pull out a talent. Pull it out and show it, and you will get by. You are that powerful, and you will be that blessed, okay? You will be extremely blessed. You are also someone that is always in a relationship. You are always gonna be someone that is dominating the area of talent. That's why I'm saying these are for like my Angelina Jolies, these are for my Brad Pitts, these are for my people, my Will Smiths. You get what I'm saying? Who dominate in a certain category of talent. You will be that. You will have that type of capabilities and capacity to be someone that rules within the artistic or creative field, really, truly. And if not, you could just be someone that is the life of the party. You will be someone that is so, so, so magnetic. And I can only say good things about this placement because there's only good things from this placement. It's like this is a Leo house, okay? This is all the good things that we want in life. You will probably have very intelligent children. You yourself will probably be very highly intelligent. You will be extremely smart. You will be just all the good things in life you will be. So this is a very, very, very good placement for someone who has so many resources on the inside, so many talented gifts, so many intellectual resources that, and if they just go out and show them, if they showcase them or put them out there, they will be blessed through doing those things, okay? Those things, those qualities within them will be blessed. You will be blessed with children. You will be blessed with a great partner. All those things. So let me know if this resonates with you. And also these things can vary and change, okay, depending on the sign and the planet or the Lord that's going into your fifth house. So let me know what those things are for your fifth house Lord going into the fifth house, and I will let you know what you could be specifically experiencing with those respective placements, okay? But I really do hope that this helped you. Again, I'm gonna let you know right now that if you have a talent that you are sitting on, please do it. Look, I'm begging you, please do it. Please Don't be shy. You are not meant to be shy in this life, okay? You are someone that is meant to be a leader. You're meant to be showing off your intelligence and who you are and your creative gifts. And through that, you will get so many good things in life, okay? And at the very least, you will have fun. And by way of your fun, you can still just go out and be the best and have happiness and joy around you and emulate that, and good things will happen in your life, okay? So I really do hope that this helped you, all right? I will see you all in the next video. Bye. With the 5th house lord going into the 6th house, this is gonna be someone who is highly creative at work, okay? Your job may put you as someone who needs to lead, or someone who is creative at your job, or puts you center stage, okay? Your job probably puts you in the limelight in some respect, okay? You could also go into business or serve your romantic partners, okay? You could find that the relationships you get into take on a very Virgo-like flair, because the 6th house is ruled by Virgo. No matter what sign on your 6th house may be, know that the original ruler of the 6th house is Virgo. So with that being said, is that your jobs will take on a certain servitude, okay? Maybe you are helping your partner within work. Maybe you and your partner go into business together. Maybe you even meet your partner at work, okay? There's a big theme around work and your love relationships, okay? Whether it be you meet them at work, or you have to serve them, or you have to have a duty towards them, these things will be very present within your life. You may also meet this person at a gym, or you meet people at the gym, or through your day-to-day routines and things like that. With 5th lord going into the 6th house, you will find that you have a creative approach to your day-to-day schedules and routines, okay? You could be highly skilled and highly intelligent when it comes to those things, and when it comes to what you do. But I do know that your job, or the job you have, will require you to either be a leader or be put out there in a showcase. These are people who can be like the face of an industry, okay? Or people who are meant to be leaders or managers, or people that they're always calling upon to do like a press conference, or, you know, because your creativity will be highlighted within your career sector, or as a part of the service that you are meant to give within this life, okay? So for anyone that has a talent, if you want this to be a part of your career, this is a very good placement. For someone who may have a hobby that they want to turn into a career, this could be a very good placement. You could also go into business with a partner, or meet your partner at work, okay? You could also find that the partners that you attract want to serve you in some respect and help you within your day-to-day schedules and routines. Let me know if this is resonating with you, you know, because these things can vary and change depending on your 5th house lord going into the 6th house, and I want to know what those things are, so write it down in the comments below. But yeah, let me know what those things are. Let me know what sign and what lord is going into your 6th house, and I'll write back to you what you could be experiencing with those things, all right? But there's a big connection around work and love, okay? You may have to work for love. You may need love at work. You may, within your love relationships, have to work with your partner. You know, it's very much things like that. Or it's gonna mean that it requires you to add your hobbies, put your hobbies as a part of the routine within your work schedules, okay? Or your hobby can be a part of your work, okay? So yes, I really do hope that helped you, and I will see y'all on the next video, okay? Bye. With 5th lord going into the 7th house, this is a very, very cool and blessed placement, because for me, these themes are similarly aligned in what they want to play out within your life and within the birth chart, okay? The 5th house is about relationships and love and fun, and the 7th house is all about relationships and love and business partnerships. And so you could find that you partner up with people a lot. You partner up with people who are in a similarly aligned artistic field as you, or a similarly aligned hobby or intellectual property as you are, okay? This will also show that by you going out and just having fun, you are easily able to attract business partnerships. You are easily able to attract, like love into your life. You could also find that you have a big connection between your work life and your professional life, or no, your work life and your fun life are interconnected. You know, I've seen a lot of people with this placement that the hobby that they have turns into the work that they do as far as what they do. You know, I know someone who has this placement that when they go out, like in a normal setting, her job is a job that really forces her to be out inside of bars, and she's like a club promoter basically, you know. And so that's a hobby for us, for everyone just going out and having fun. That's like fun for us, but for her it's work. It's fun and work. She's having fun. She's meant to be someone that's lighting up the party and pulling people into the party, and by way of having fun, that attracts love into her life, that attracts business partnerships into her life, and it is connected to her job and to her work. So this, you will find that you have the same themes here, is that you will probably also attract people when you go out by simply just being out and being social. I know that sounds very like duh, but no, like for you it's easy. It's like when you go out and you showcase who you are, and when you're having fun, people come to you, people gravitate to you, business partnerships come to you. These things are very prevalent also when you show off your gifts, your talents, and your intellectual property, that you are able to lock down business partnerships and romantic partnerships. This configuration is asking you in your birth chart to not be shy, that when you show who you are, when you show what you can do, you are easily able to attract those things that I just named: love, business, a great social, friends even. Like you are probably someone who's the life of the party and has so many friends because people just feel you are the life of the party with this, that you are a people person, you are the person, you are the plug, you are the person to know. Like you are someone that is very, you get a lot of applause and a lot of attention by way of the relationships that you have in your life, okay? You could be someone that is very creative when you are in partnerships with people, okay? Your creative juices begin to flow when you're in partnerships, or when you are in love relationships. Your creativity and your talents expand and your intelligence expand when you are partnering with people and business partnerships, okay? So these things can vary and change. So let me know what your respective fifth lord is that goes into the seventh house, and I will write back to you what you could be experiencing specifically with that placement and that configuration, okay? But I really do hope that this helped you. I want you to get out there. You are my people, okay? You are my people. You are my people, okay? Get out there, be where the people are, socialize, have fun, and good things will be afforded to you in this life, all right? And you will probably get a lot of attention through your partnerships and your business partnerships, all right? Bye. With fifth house lord going into the eighth house, this is gonna be a very powerful placement, especially because the eighth house is a scorpionic house and is ruled by Scorpio. Now, no matter what your sign is on your fifth house, know that the original ruler of the eighth house is Scorpio. And so your creative flair, your intelligence, your children, your sex, your romantic partnerships are gonna take on those qualities of Scorpio in the eighth house, okay? You will find that you probably get into a lot of very transformative relationships. You get into very deep, passionate, magical, mystical relationships, very karmic, intense relationships, okay? You will also find that your intelligence and who you are, and even your talent, transforms a lot over time, okay? What a talent of yours will go through and manifest in very many different ways in your life, okay? What you deem fun will transform a lot in your life. You may like one thing this year, and then next year you're like, I don't like that anymore, actually. You may excel in one thing this year, conquer it, and then move on to something else as far as your talent or your creative abilities. This is also the same with people, is that you probably will be someone that is within your love romantic relationships. You are someone that is highly magnetic and maybe very you want a lot of control, and once you kind of get that control, or once you really get down to the bottom of who someone is, if you don't like them, you probably move on. Or it could be that you have a lot of trust issues when it comes to your partners, because you would probably had a string of very intense relationships and you are probably looking for trust. You are someone that wants to attract very deep people, but this is like a gift and a curse, because these deep people that you do attract can transform you and really hit you at your core. You know, they will be someone that you just have this very, very deep and mystical transformative relationship with, but it may not pan out the way that you want it to pan out, okay? It won't always be that way, but you can find early on in life that if you don't know how to really wrangle in that energy or know what to look for, that these things pan out in that type of way. Now, when it comes to your talents and your gifts, okay, this could show that for you, you are someone that excels in your talents, gifts, and capabilities. Your talents, gifts, and capabilities, you could be a jack of all trades, or you could be someone that is multi-talented and multi-skilled, and you will go through very many transformations through your gifts and your capabilities. You may show one gift one year and conquer it and then move on to another gift. You are someone that is also very protective or untrustworthy with those gifts. You may not want to show those gifts until you know that they are the most potent or they will be the most impactful. And you may find that you get burned through those gifts as well. You will show a gift and you probably are so intense about that gift that you do it to the point where it hurts you. You do it to the point where, you know, you go at full force and you don't think about eating, you don't think about sleeping, you just think about showing that talent, showing that gift, focusing on that, and then it hurts you. And so then you got to transform and you learn lessons and you find that, okay, maybe I want to do this now. Maybe I want to do this and that and the other thing. You could also be interested in the metaphysical. You could be interested in the occult. You could be someone who is very gifted in those things, and you are meant to showcase those metaphysical qualities within your life and within your life and within your career, or as a part of a hobby that you give, is that you're meant to showcase these very spiritual qualities, okay? These very transformative, deep, introspective, magical qualities that you may have. You are meant to give them away and show them and put them and showcase them out to the world, okay? You could also be someone that in your intelligence, you are highly, highly scorpionic. You are someone that knows like you know, like you know. You are very smart. You probably didn't even go to school, but you know more than people that went to school, okay? Because you just know about life. You know about people. You know about psychology. You know about body language. You know about astrology. You know about, you get what I'm saying? You just know. Okay, you are gifted with the power of knowing, and these are things that you can find prevalent in your life. You may want or attract secretive partners, okay? You may attract partners who want to be secretive with you or have a secret, and then you have to keep that secret, or they could be very powerful and manipulative and life-changing, okay? So look out for those things. This is a very cool placement for anyone who wants to showcase a talent and be brilliant at it and be just show-stopping. Like, oh my, you could transform people by way of your expressing your talent and expressing your gifts. You could transform people. These are for my people who want to do something within the metaphysical realm or the self-help realm or life coaching or things under that nature or under that umbrella of offering your metaphysical insights to help people, okay, in a very transformative soul level. This could be something that is of interest to you, and at the very least, this is something you are well versed about in your mind. You know these things, okay, but you're meant to show them. When they're in the 5th house, it means you're meant to show them. And you will also attract partners who are like this. You will attract partners who have that type of flair, who are also highly intelligent, highly skilled, very powerful, very mystical, very, you know, controlling. You may meet these people, and these people may change your life for the good or for bad, but I do know is that you will gain lessons and you will transform by way of your relationships, your talent, your gifts, and expressing yourself, okay? These things can vary and change depending on the placements and the house that the 5th Lord and the 8th house is going into. So let me know the sign that is on your 5th house and your 8th house, and let me know the Lord that is in relationship with this placement. I will let you know what you could be experiencing with that unique placement, okay? But I really do hope that this helped you and gave you a little bit more insight as to what this could be for you. You will also probably meet a partner at a very transformative time within your life, okay? And you could also probably meet a partner in secret. All right, I really do hope that helped you. Bye. With the 5th Lord in the 9th house, this is gonna give me very much someone who is meant to display their very philosophical and adventurous nature. You could be someone who almost gives me like a professor vibe or a preacher vibe, or someone who is meant to just show their unique philosophical values to the world. You are meant to showcase those things. My authors, even people who, again, are offering a very philosophical, preachy, spiritual nature to the world, a teacher even, okay? You will also be someone that your gifts, your capabilities, your talents will be well received by other cultures, people that don't look like you, and people who are probably far away from your hometown and the places you grew up in, okay? So remember that. You may be someone of such a higher mind that the area and the people that you grew up with is not who it's for, okay? You will probably run into the issue of, wow, I wanna maybe say or offer my gifts and capabilities to the people that I grew up around, but the people I grew up around just aren't on that level, and that's intentional. It's because it's meant for you to venture out and offer it to a different sect of society or a different culture or a different people entirely or away from home, and this is how you will be applauded. You will be applauded by way of those things because you got up and you moved. You went away. You got away from your small town. You got away from the people that look like you because your higher mindedness is not for those people that are still stuck at home or in your family, or you see what I mean? So it's like this is that type of placement, all right? Is that you're meant to show your philosophical nature or your talents far away from where you grew up in, all right? And you will probably, this is someone who will also love people as far as romantic partnerships. You will probably be in interracial relationships, or you will like people who don't look like you and who are from a different background than you are, okay? You may meet your partner far away, okay? If you, again, these are my people who if I had this in my hands as a birth chart, I would scream into that birth chart recording and I would say, if you want to find love, move away from home. Stop looking for people that look like you. You will date people who also have probably similar philosophies as you, okay? Who have similar higher minded thinking of you or intellect as you, all right? But more than not, it's gonna be people who are far away. You will not find love in the comfort of the home or in the neighborhood or the city or the town that you grew up in. You gotta go. You gotta go. And if you are in the city and the town that you grew up in, you will fall for someone who is of a different culture than you. It just is the way it is. You probably will attract that. You find that you find that you get a lot of attention and applause, and you are well received from people that don't look like you, all right? And they want to know the things that you have to say because it is very humanitarian, like it's very global. It's very of an international way of thinking or displaying the talents and gifts that you have. You will also find that with this, you could be very lucky with children. You could get lucky with just showing off who you are because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter in the 9th house. And so Jupiter gives this a very good quality, okay? But again, this could be people who, if you moved away from home or if you were to teach, you would be very well received. You're meant to offer your philosophies. You will get a lot of attention from your written works or being an author. Anytime you offer the unique philosophies that you know and hold true to yourself, or the spiritual qualities that you hold near and dear to yourself, you will be very lucky. You probably get very, very lucky with your partners, okay? And with your romantic relationships, you get very, very lucky. There's a expansion quality around the partners that you attract, okay? When a partner comes into your life, you are probably either on a journey to expand yourself or that person expands you, okay? Or helps you expand, all right? So these things can vary and differ depending on your respective placements. So let me go ahead and ask you to, in the comments, write down what your 5th house sign is and what your 9th house sign is and what the Lord is that is in relationship to this type of aspect, and I will write back to you in the comments what you could be experiencing. Let me know if this resonated with you, okay? But I really do hope that helped you. Bye. With 5th Lord going into the 10th house, this is a really big connection between your hobbies, your talents, your intelligence, and your children in a career house, okay? You could be someone that is meant to build a legacy around the talents that you have. You could be someone that can become highly successful or have a really big reputation within society by way of you putting yourself out there, your intelligence, your creative hobbies, or even through your children. Perhaps your children become famous. Perhaps your talent makes you famous, and then from there you are able to build a legacy for yourself. You know, when you 10th house, anything in the 10th house at the zenith, I call it the zenith, at the peak of your chart, it means success, it means fame, it means leadership, it means legacy. So these things will give you those qualities. You will also find that you attract a lot of people who may be very successful or have very high idyllic aspirations for themselves. They want to be someone who is successful or is successful, okay, or who wants to leave a legacy for themselves. You may also find that there is some karma though with your relationships, because this is a karmic house. You may have very high standards when it comes to your dating relationships, okay? You could have very high standards about showcasing the gifts, capabilities, and talents that you have, okay? And so I don't want you to run the risk of not showing it because you feel it's got to be perfect, or because you feel you've got to work so hard to do it. I want you to do it, and as you do it, and as the train tracks are moving towards your legacy, I want you to be figuring it out on the way, okay? Because you could find that with this placement that Saturn rules that house of the 10th house, and so it shows that your full capabilities, your full intelligence, your full gifts and talents will manifest over time, okay? It may take a long time. It may take until you're the age of 30, you know, when Saturn matures in your chart, but you will find that I'm just warning you, I don't want you to not show these things because you feel it's got to be perfect, or you feel it's not worthy of being in the limelight, because it will be by you putting it out there that you do get in the limelight, okay? And just figure those things out as you go. But there's a really big connection between success and your hobbies and your talents and your intelligence and your children. You will be successful in these areas, and it may be very karmic for you. It may take time, but these things will happen, and you will probably have the best in all of those areas, okay? They say they save the best for last, okay? They say they save the best for last, meaning that just because it's not happening now, just because it's hard now, doesn't mean that it's not granted. Whenever you are putting things and relating them to Saturn or the 10th house, it means that you will be granted the best. You may be the most talented in the future. You will have the best children, the best relationship in the future, but it's gonna require work, okay? It's gonna require you to have tenacity and faith and trust that what you are doing today is going to be for the good, okay? Don't get discouraged, keep going. You will have legacy. You could potentially have fame with this placement, and this is a very blessed placement for anyone who wants to showcase their talents out to the world and receive a high recognition and success within life through those things, okay? These things can vary and change depending on the sign and the lordship that is in relation to this placement. So let me know what those are in my comments below, and I'll write back to you what you could be experiencing with that unique placement, all right? But I really do hope that this helped you, all right? Bye. With the 5th Lord going into the 11th house, there is going to be a big connection between you and unconventional relationships. You are gonna find that you are gonna be someone that is of very high intelligence, okay? With the 5th Lord going into an Aquarian house, because the 11th house rules Aquarius, no matter what the sign on your 11th house is, note that the original ruler of the 11th house is Aquarius. So it's gonna show that you have a very unconventional gift, or that you have unconventional intelligence or very high intelligence, okay, that will make you stand out. And it's gonna require you over time to own those unique capabilities, those unique talents, those unique gifts, that unique intellect, to then bring it to the world, okay? You could be someone that shies away from that, but I'm gonna ask that you cultivate it and own your uniqueness in that area of your life, because in the future, it will bring you a lot of money, a lot of gains, a lot of fame within society, okay? This is also someone who has a big connection between their talents, their gifts, their hobbies, and the things that they are intellectually on. You have a very humanitarian debt to atone for, okay? Those gifts, those qualities that you have that I just named are meant to be received by the world, okay? They are meant to be utilized in possibly an organization, a friend group, an idea, a product that you are meant to give to the world that will help us, you know? So I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on the talent that you have that is gonna help my life or our life out here, okay? So this is what that is that you will be someone that is highly intellectual, and thus you love very unconventional relationships. You're gonna be someone who may have a very unconventional or very technologically driven or very advanced or very futuristic idea or talent that you need to bring, and the biggest test for you is going to be finding the right people to help you cultivate those things, the right organizations to help you foster those things, and the right friend group to help you foster those things, and also finding the courage to own your uniqueness and bring those things to the table. This is what's that biggest lesson and the biggest quality that you will find in your relationships. You will also find that the person that is meant for you within your dating life is gonna come when you are when those things fall into place, when you begin to, because the 11th house is all about the future. It's all about the future. It's all about later on in life, right? So you may find that you will be a late bloomer when it comes to dating. You will find that your partner comes at a later time in your life when you are focusing on really honing those gifts and bringing it out to the public. When you become the person that you've always wanted to be in life, that's when your love partner will come. And if not, it could just mean that you attract very unconventional partners. You attract people who want a dose of freedom and things like that. Now, these things can vary and change depending on your unique placement that is in your 5th house lord going into the 11th. So let me know what those things are. Let me know the sign on your 5th house, and let me know the 11th house sign and the lordship that's happening between those two respective signs, and I will let you know what you could be experiencing, okay? But I really do hope that this helped you, all right? Yeah, bye. With the 5th house lord going into the 12th house, you're gonna find that this person attracts a lot of spiritual partners, or partners they may feel that they need to heal, okay? People that may struggle from addiction, or people who are very creative. But this person will find that they also will attract people when they move far away from home. You could have a very spiritual partner, a partner that you meet from far away lands, things like that. This person is also probably highly skilled within spirituality. You probably have a talent, a gift, a capability that is tied and connected to spirituality, okay, or music, or mystical arts, or things that are of a very Piscean nature. Okay, Pisces is the house that rules the 12th house. So your expression will be of that type of nature, and you may feel you need to hide it, you know, but I don't want you to think of hiding it, because although it may feel like your talents and your gifts and your capabilities are lost on you, know that it's not about it being lost. It's just about directing those gifts that you do have in the right area of life, okay? And that area could be very well in the musical, in the mystical, in the creative side of life, all right? You may be trying to put your creative, magical qualities into a corporate career, and then you're wondering why no one's appreciating it, because that's not the career, or that's not the friendship group, or that's not the setting in which that talent can be expressed. The same goes for your love relationships, okay? You could be someone that is attracting these people that you feel you may need to save, and then you find that you can't save them, and then something goes wrong and they go away, and then you look back and you go, I've never been in a relationship. Is it ever gonna happen for me? It is gonna happen for you, but you gotta find the right partner, okay? You gotta find the right type of people to attract, okay? Stop looking for the broken birds. In essence, look for the creatives. Look for the people who have a good touch of who they are creatively or spiritually, and these are the people that will be for you, okay? So this could feel a little sometimes doubtful and like murky and just like, I don't know what's going on, but it's because you're looking in the wrong area. Your love nature, you're putting it in the wrong area, and in your talented nature, you're putting it in the wrong area. You could be very highly gifted when it comes to spirituality, magic, mystical arts, creativity, but putting it in the wrong area won't serve you, okay? Putting it in areas where those qualities will not be appreciated, will not serve you. Same goes for your love. You want to be someone of service and you want to be someone that heals and helps, and you're probably highly romantic, but putting it in the basket of people who are broken birds or who just want to use you or who lie to you is not going to serve you. What will serve that quality within you would be to give it to spiritual people, give it to people who are creative, give it to people who have a grasp on those things as well. Now, this can vary and change, okay? This is a very, very sensitive placement and a very, murky placement, and it requires specifics within this area. Whenever you're touching on the 12th house, it requires specifics, okay? So let me know the 5th house lord, the 5th house sign that is in relation to this 5th house going into the 12th lord or the 12th house, and I will let you know what you could be experiencing, okay? But I really, really do hope that this helped you. If you are looking for love, I want you to move away, okay? Your lover is in faraway lands. Your lover is going to be, met maybe at a church, somewhere spiritual, okay? Somewhere good, okay? But yeah, I really do hope that this helped you. Bye.